Things down for a second as we give you an opportunity to pick up our two-pack of My Collapsible fans. We call them My Collapsible fans because that's what they are. They fold down and you can take it right with you. From small and compact to a baby little fan there that you can put on the desktop to all the way up to 12 inches. They are battery operated, so 4 AA batteries go on the bottom, or you can use the included USB cord to have it plugged in all the time like a real corded fan. 5 blades on the inside. Don't let the size fool you because it is extremely powerful.
Hi.
You look great.
Thank you for covering for me, you know. It's live television. Everyone thinks you have like long commercial breaks. I'm like, actually, no, I was actually in a tent right off set. But so glad to be back with all of you. I saw this and said, this is what a girl wants. It is going to be a long, hot summer, and I will tell you this, a lot of us just don't have enough opportunities to cool down, or you don't have a fan where you spend the most time. Where do you spend the most time? Is it at your desk? Is it at the kitchen counter while you're cooking? Is it maybe by your bedside table? This would just be like a constant blast of cool air.
Oh, right. It is extremely strong. Well, I don't know if you felt it. I don't know if you want to. It is. There's off, and then there's high, and then I call it higher. And you can tilt it and maneuver it to any sort of position you want. Do you know why I think it's been so popular, though, as we really get into this presentation? You don't have to hold it. It is not a handheld fan. You can hold it if you want to or set it in your lap, but it has its own base. So you can set it on the deck as you're gardening. You can put it on the stroller. You can put it in the back seat for those long roads. Your hair is literally blowing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a million places to use it. But you think about the baseball
This would feel
game,
good.
and putting your makeup on.
Yes.
Cooling down. We all know what it's like. You get out of the shower, and then you moisturize your sunscreen, your makeup, and it's just hot after hot after hot layer. Cool down in between. And that's the big trick for keeping your skin nice and cool while you're applying those things. There's lots of science behind it.
These are like $19 each?
Oh, right. No, we did something, I think I was sleepy when we made this deal because it's 2 for this price.
Because I see something else. I see that it says 2-pack.
Yeah.
Child Allen, we're doing this, a 2-pack for $19.99. They fold away. You can do it cordless. You can plug them in. You can keep one. You can gift one. You can have one at your desk at work, and you can have one at home. Having a cool breeze can make every room, can make every single activity you do that much more enjoyable. You could actually put in a battery, right?
Yes.
Use it cordless. Take it with you if you're sitting outside. Maybe you're on your front porch. Maybe you're on your back deck. Maybe you're having a cocktail with the girls and you're at your little bistro table in the backyard. How would it feel to have a constant breeze this summer? Take it with you when you know you're going to be sitting somewhere hot for a long time, like, you know, your son's soccer game.
Yeah, throw it in the purse, put it in the suitcase, doesn't matter. This balloon in front of me, everyone always believes that it's helium. It's not, it's just real air. I'll show you that when we come back. But take a look at all the examples though. There's your power button, high and then higher. You'll know it's on because there's a very slight indicator light there, so you'll know it's running because it is whisper quiet. But if you want to just pull it out of your purse, any place you are, it is lightweight. It's not going to add that much weight to your purse or your suitcase. If you go on cruises, if you love to be in the garden, this has a base on it. So you can set it down wherever you are. That's the magic there. Inside or outside, doesn't matter. The number one question always is, how is it powered though? And so it is not rechargeable because you put regular AA batteries in, which is really important when you're talking about your emergency preparedness kit and you have no electric to charge anything up. The other option we're going to give you is a USB cord. And I'm going to pull this really large because I want to show you something. It's 42 inches, 3.5 feet, almost 4 feet. That's a big deal when you want to get it to the bedside table from the outlet, right? So you can be cool all night. Or you want to have it in the office cubicle, but the outlet's a little low. 42-inch cord times 2 because you are getting 2. But from this small compact size, the size of my hand, that fits in my purse or my handbag or my briefcase, whatever you want, to this size, to this size.
I like that you could change the angle.
Oh yeah, anything
I mean,
you want.
this would just live on my bathroom counter. Do you get hot and sweaty doing your hair and makeup? You've already heated up the bathroom, right? With the steam from the shower, and then it can't cool off fast enough. I'm sitting right here, and I just want to show you how far away can I get? You'll still see my hair blowing.
Far.
I'm about 4 feet away. I can still feel the breeze. Obviously, this isn't going to cool your whole house. This isn't going to be like something you're going to feel from the kitchen to the living room. This is your personal fan. And let me tell you, if you're having your personal summer, you know what I mean? You need your personal fan. I've had so many friends, so many family members go through that time in their life, and they are uncomfortable. It can feel overwhelming. You just can't get cool. Or maybe you don't have good air conditioning in a certain room of your house. You know, a lot of us have different areas that either cool off or don't cool off enough throughout the summer, and maybe you've got that additional room where you can't quite seem to get the air conditioning where you want it to go. Or maybe you're just thinking, you know what, I'm sitting at my desk all day long, why don't I have a fan? You could put it maybe near a treadmill if you're working out at home, if you're doing some home workouts in front of a video, or maybe in front of your television. You could put it there as well. You could even take this out to the garden.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
While you're like repotting your plants.
On the box, it literally says my foldaway fan, because this is the fan all the way back here that was blowing that pinwheel. This is the fan that goes with you. It is yours.
This is
but they're white, so you take a little
powerful.
Put a little permanent marker on there, mom, dad, whoever, because you will lose it. People will take it. I'll tell 2 little quick stories. Oh, by the way, this is that balloon. I'm going to tell you a little quick story.
Okay, I'll tell you this though. These are going really fast. It's a 2-pack for less than $10.
Yes.
I mean, think about how many hours and hours of relief you're finally going to get.
So this is the balloon not filled with helium.
Okay.
As Allison Wagner called me out, she goes, Chad, that demo you're doing, Allison Wagner, she said, that's helium. I said, it's not. I'll turn it off. It just falls. It's not helium at all. It's holding the balloon up. Okay. And then not too long ago, I was on a plane, and this was in my carry-on luggage.
Okay.
And the pilot came over the PA system, and he goes, ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement. Sorry for the inconvenience. The air conditioning is broken. And the whole plane, you know what it's like.
I'm sure they groaned.
That whole plane went, because it was 1,000 degrees. We're in Tampa, Florida. I pulled this out of my suitcase. You would have thought I was the mayor of that plane. And then a very bold woman came up, rightfully so. She had a baby in the back. And so I gave it to her, because honestly, it was $10. I've lost sunglasses that cost more than this, so I didn't care to just give it to her. I was hot for the plane ride, but I told myself that was my good karma. And she was pretty bold for coming up and asking for it, but I gave it to her. And at the end of the day, if you're giving this to somebody, like in those types of situations, or just as a gift, somebody who you know is having their own personal summer, it's $10. You have nothing to lose.
When you have the air flowing, it honestly feels 10 degrees colder.
Yes.
It could be 80 degrees, you will feel like it's 70. It could be 90 degrees, you will feel like it's 80 degrees. Maybe this is just, you know, at your breakfast table. Maybe this is where you have your cup of coffee in the morning. Maybe this is where you work from home. Maybe you're going back to school, and maybe you're at a cubby, or maybe a little office space, or maybe you work somewhere where you don't get to control the thermostat. I mean, a lot of us don't get to control what temperature it is when we go to the office or when we go to our place of work. This is bringing a little bit of that relief with you. You could actually bring this to church on Sunday. You know, maybe there's a place where you spend a lot of time, and this would be so important to have that cooling relief. We are getting very, very busy. I would not be surprised if these go quickly. I love that they're separately boxed too, so you could kind of keep one, you could gift one. What about for the dorm rooms?
Oh, yes.
You know they're not air conditioned? Do you know most of the dorm rooms on college campuses are not air conditioned because they were all built, you know, like a gazillion years ago?
We didn't have it. I mean, I graduated 2010, and we didn't have it then. And so we're, 14 years after that? And I mean, I still don't have it. I'm not surprised, because it costs money to install those things. From as little, so it's going to come in compact, and it actually clicks and locks into place, so it never pops up in your purse. But then you unclick it, and now I can create a little fan like that. And by the way, I don't have to be holding this. It has its own base. There's plenty of great handheld fans. This has that base to secure it down to any tabletop. You want to tilt it up, you can absolutely do that. But I could have stopped anywhere along the way. But I can raise it to a full 12 inches. But if that's not enough, because it's on my bathroom counter, I can just angle that head. I can angle that head so
that's a great idea.
To wherever breeze that I need. So if I set it down on the table in front of me, like if I'm standing at my bathroom counter doing my stuff, right, putting on my great Tarte makeup, I want to be cool, I can then have it facing me just like that. And it's really easy to use. I'm not holding it. Yeah.
This is so amazing. I mean, you could be sitting down, you could be lying down on your bed And like,
Yeah.
you're like, just, you know, put that on the side of the bedside table like this. And maybe it's on the side of the bedside table, maybe just aimed at your face while you're sleeping. And obviously you want to have that plugged in. Or maybe you're at your desk, you want to put it here. Maybe you're cooking dinner and you want it up here. Or maybe you're reading a book and you're in a little sunny spot of the house, or maybe it's just not quite air conditioning season, but you'd love a cool breeze. Give this to someone you love. You could even say, Mom, I'm thinking of you. I know it's Mother's Day on Sunday, but look for something in the mail. It's coming soon. Because you're getting 2 fans for less than the price of 1. This is a great value. You're not going to find these anywhere else in these 2 packs. This is Bell & Howell. You guys have been around for more than a century. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, since 1907.
You've had this job almost a century.
I've had it for 12 years. Thank goodness. I don't know.
Your whole adult life.
I don't know what else I would do. I have no other talents, everyone, okay? This is it. But if you just joined us and you're thinking like, there's no cords, there's no cables, how is it working? Sarah's hair is blowing in the wind.
Yeah,
what's going on?
that feels good.
You have the perfect hair for this presentation, by the way.
Oh,
and I'm sure after all your changes, it gets a little hot.
Yes, I could use a cool breeze.
It does not recharge. You don't have to plug this into a wall, let it charge for 6 hours before you can use it. 4 AA batteries in the bottom. That's all you have to do. Or you can have it corded and plugged into any USB port with this 42-inch cord, permanently corded, or battery. It doesn't recharge. I point that out for a big reason. When you're out of power, when you have no electric, in the emergency preparedness kit, this is the fan you'll grab to keep you cool when that AC has no power to keep that
You just use the batteries, right?
That's right.
By the way, on that note, Shady says I should get the fans in case we lose power this summer.
That's right.
The case isn't if you're going to lose power, it is when you're going to lose power. Everyone's going to lose it here or there. It could be a storm, it could be a tree goes down, it could be, you know, a truck drives right through, you know, the power in your neighborhood. It can happen. This is a perfect solution for you. She also says I could have used this after mowing the yard today. You ever just walk in from one of those outdoor activities, or you've been driving around your car, you've been unloading groceries, or been mowing the yard, or planting the flowers? Come on in and just sit by the fan. It'll be a really, really nice relief. So nice to have everybody here. Everybody is loving, oh my gosh, you're loving those necklaces. But, you know, a fan is something you're going to use every single day. And the fact that you get 2 for less than $20, it's a great price.
It really is. And you can set this on top of the stroller for that walk. You can set it on top of the lawnmower when you're mowing the grass, right? You're not going to worry about this. And because of the price point, I point this out only because we lose things that cost $10 all the time. This item is going to bring a lot of joy to your life, but even if you give it to somebody who's super hot, you see the neighbor gardening, it's not one of those things where you're going like, ooh, should I or shouldn't I? It was $10.
Look how strong this is.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you hold up one of those little fans and you're like,
yeah.
And you're like, no. You can feel this 4, 5, 6, 7 feet away, and you will feel the air cool. This is the cooling effect. They call it the lake effect, right? When you actually get a breeze,
that's right,
it cools you down and you're gonna feel so much better. Thank you, Chad. These are so popular. I'm so glad. I knew you would love them on What a Girl Wants. So what a great idea. And I'm so glad you could come in.
It was like my 4th time on this show. I'm so happy. This is my favorite shows.
You know what? It might be a regular thing. We'll see what we can do.
Did you all hear that? Thanks, Sarah.
It's all about what you guys want. So far, what you guys want is the item number for this top, so I will give it to you.